Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Persona 5 Strikers. In the last episode, we destroyed the rest of the Fearsome Four, as well as gaining all the proof we need in order to make our way into Natsume's Castle of Darkness, with the table now set for us to finally secure a route to his treasured stolen desires. And after that, the only thing left for us to do is send out our calling card and end the Demon King's reign of terror once and for all. So, with that being said, we're literally basically on the cusp of actually taking down Natsume. The only thing is we still need to get that route secured. And our team decided to take a small little bit of a break in order to kind of prepare for whatever he may throw at us. But with that being said, one thing to do before we go back inside the palace, and that's to check up on our team, since it is the next day in the game. So they have some new stuff for them to say, and based on what we saw with An, we ended up getting a request from her, so honestly, let's check out what's going on with everybody else.
Apparently that building's got an observation deck. I bet the view at night is amazing. Natsume's probably got one of his castle too. I can just imagine him looking down at us from one. Full of adventures, such talent minds are no match for me. In a way, I've got to respect his, commitment to the bet. I have a feeling we're gonna have to hit him with everything we got.
Yeah, probably so. Since we did see him, although in third person, but definitely with the fact that we know that, he definitely does fit the bill for Demon King based on what we saw from his attire. But, with that being said, I did say I would do An's thing in between episodes, but I would finish it with you guys. So basically, all you do is, I'll show you the area since we have to go to Yusuke anyways. But Sentai Sweets. If it's got sugar, I want to try it. The more extravagant, the better. Mind treating me to some spooks, please. Which we did by just grabbing some sweets at the sweet shop. But let's turn it in and see what An's got for us. Whoa, you actually bought them. They all look so good. Let's split them up and eat them as a group later. Sorry to put out such a selfish request. Sweets are just kind of, brighten the mood, don't you think? It's times like these that I want to put a smile on everyone's faces, in whatever way I can. At the very least, I know I'll be happy. Thanks a bunch, Spooks. No problem. And we got 7 points for that. Not bad. And if you guys are wondering about my level for bonds, I ended up putting, I think it was like 3 levels that I got, from training. So basically I just put 2 points into Oracle Recovery, which is quite a bit of points, but it does give us some SP back whenever we ambush things. But since we have 10 points now, we probably should use this. I think the best thing we can use is, Pass Appeal maybe. An extra gauge rate for the pass for getting Showtime gauges will be nice, and it's now maxed out, so we'll get the max amount of Baton Pass, Showtime gauge, filling up anytime we do a Baton Pass now, which is really nice, which will definitely help out, since that'll definitely do some damage.
Did you see her smile? Hey Spooks, I want to see Lady Hot smile brighter than ever before.
I can help with that? Sounds like a drag. Let's make a deal. I can help with that. What do you want to do, Morgana?
Hey, alright. I need to understand. Here's a thought. Do you think we can find something even more amazing than the stuff we just got for her?
Maybe.
Even more amazing? Somewhat super, amazing than iconics. Let me do a search.
Okay. Let's see if Sophia's got something. She does seem like she knows what she's doing when it comes to searching for things.
Oh, thanks, Sophia. Sweets found. I got hits of an extremely limited quantity of rare fae that some have even called legendary.
Legendary parfait, you say? That's interesting.
Legendary. It's called the Zunda Supreme Parfait.
Zunda Supreme Parfait, you say? Huh. Why is it called that? Wonder what's in it.
Perfect, Sophia. Where do we even find it? Unfortunately, there aren't many details to its exact location. There are only reports that it's been seen in Mount Oba Park.
Well, at least it's around here. That works.
If it's extremely limited quantity item, I'll bet you can probably count the number of people who bought it in one hand. If we can't get any more info online, then we'll just have to ask around the park.
Okay, seems easy enough. which we can easily do. Seems like we got ourselves a mini-quest on our hands now.
Okay, I just registered this request from Morgana. Once you've accepted it, let's head to the park and see if we can learn anything.
Thanks again, Sophia. Okay then, new request unlocked. So turning that in ended up getting me another one. Lending a paw. Morgana Smile Hunter on the prowl. I need your help. Making Lady Aunt smile. I heard there's a rare dessert somewhere in Sundai. Let's gather intel at Mount Oba Park. Which, from Morgana, pretty good. So just find the Zunda Supreme, and we get some bond experience for it, which is definitely nice since you get a big boost in bond experience when you do quests like those. Since we saw that with Ons, it ended up giving us a level, so based on what that says, it sounds like it's going to be inside the park. But let's go and see Yusuke real quick, since he is over in this location, and then I'll show you the sweet shop that I actually went to and got all those items from.
The elaborate traps, the fearsome fall, it all seems to suit Natsume in a way. One must admit he has his own personal style. With some effort he could even certainly shine as a writer. Sorry I oughtn't ponder such details now. People's design results are at stake.
Yusuke seemed very concerned for Natsume. Natsume disrespected something important to Yusuke, which upset him quite clearly. So why the concern? I don't understand.
Well, it's kind of hard to describe good old Sophia. Not even regular people can actually understand some of that stuff too. So anything to do with the heart is kind of vague, and not everyone's heart is going to be the exact same. So it's kind of going to be hard to explain that one to Sophia. But if you guys were wondering where you buy the items, this little sweet shop is where you get every single one of them. So basically, you just come here, buy one of each, and then you're pretty much done with one, which is pretty simple. But yeah, definitely cool. And then I did the rest of the requests on our little forum board, since honestly those aren't story based. So honestly, might as well do them and get them out of the way, just so we can get some extra items and stuff. But with that being said, we need to go down to Mount Oba Park. Apparently, we're going to be finding any kind of details on what we might need down here. But before we go running anywhere, let's make sure where the rest of the team is. So it looks like, okay, Haru's pretty easy to find, and then Makoto and Ryuji. Okay, well, since Haru's right here, let's talk to her first.
I think everyone's holding up to the heat for now. We have to keep ourselves properly hydrated and energized so we don't get worn out. I remember seeing a lot of local foods and drinks being sold over in Sendai Station. Perhaps you could pick up some healthy snacks, or even something for your cooking repertoire.
Which, I've already done that, so thanks. Although I've already done it, thanks for the reminder just to remember to buy anything we might need inside the town, since you can't actually miss things if you forget to buy things, since, as we know with Shibuya, you can't go back to Shibuya, so if we keep going to different places, we won't be able to go back to the places we were before. So if you want to buy anything that you might miss, you want to buy it before you leave the area. So definitely want to make sure that you get everything you want before you leave, that's for sure.
It's another hot one. I wish I had something I could use to block the sun. By the way, are you thirsty? When I bought a drink from the vending machine, it dropped a second one for free.
Well, that's pretty lucky.
I never heard of them before. The design's pretty cute, though.
Interesting.
Let me see. Multiple Zunda soda.
Zunda. Just like the, thing that we're trying to find.
Refreshing soda infused with creaminess of milk and sweet salty taste. A famous Sendai Zunda. Take a swig and enter a beautiful new world. The beloved beverage of Dante Masamune himself. The bottle claims.
Masamune, you say? It's pretty interesting. But it basically sounds like it's just milk.
Yeah, that sounded like kind of a reach. The description didn't tell me on it at all either.
I'll take it though. Beautiful soda. Well, since we are looking for people to talk to, let's just talk to this person. Can I help you? Well, that's not gonna help us. So basically, we gotta look around for whoever might tell us about how to get this Zunda parfait. Why does he get all the attention? My novel's way better. Ugh, I wish the Phantom Thieves would steal everybody's hearts. Huh. Got another writer on our hands, but this one's more spiteful than the other people. Huh, interesting. Well, let's keep looking around. Finally somewhere I can relax. All I ever hear at the station is Natsume, Natsume, Natsume. Interesting. So far we don't see anybody specific for what we're looking for, but we did find Ryuji over here, so we can still talk to him. So, we finally made it to the castle. That's like the last place before a boss fight in most video games, right? You think that means we're gonna get our hands on some epic-ass loot? Maybe. If it is based on video games and books, definitely is a possibility, honestly. Are you here to pray, or would you like your fortune read? No, but interesting. Definitely interesting, since it said we had to go to the park area to find what we needed, and it doesn't seem like it's actually in the park area based on, you know, everywhere we've been, so I don't think that's exactly what's supposed to be going on there. I think, I'm gonna go based on memory. There is one place I can think of that might be what I need to do, but we could also look at the request one last time. Because, honestly, if we look in the request, it might give us the exact location, if we look hard enough. So, it does say Mount Over Park, though. But, based on memory, I think there is somebody you have to talk to inside this area, based on memory-wise. And I think it's this person, just because it came up into my mind, because I remembered a quest like this earlier, when I was doing my training. And let's see if I'm right. Why do this to me, my honey pie? We swore our love to each other here. You told me how special I was to you, so why? What did I do wrong? Okay, so yeah, not this area. I thought it would be this area, but apparently not. Well, there is an ice cream shop, and that's literally like the only other place I can think of, honestly, when it comes to finding this. If I can't find it, I'll end up doing a small skip to just find it for you guys, and just save you guys the time, honestly, because I'm pretty sure it's this place that we have to go to, but I think you have to find specific clues in order to get here. Hello there. If you're here to eat, we recommend the salmon bowl. And yeah, it looks like I have to do some specific things here. So, I'll be right back. I'm gonna actually find out the exact pattern, and then I'll be right back, since it seems like there's a little bit more to this than just go to Mount Oba, since I talked to everybody here and nobody wants to talk about it, so it seems like there's definitely a specific pattern to it. So, with that being said, I'll be right back and then we'll do that real quick. Okay, so, was it actually a specific chain of people that you need to talk to, but I actually forgot this game doesn't auto-accept the request for that you get. So, I ended up not even having the request on, and that was the reason why they didn't bring anything up for the request. So, yep, I'm used to other games already auto-doing it, and I completely forgot that you had to actually accept the request for it to actually activate it, since some things you don't want popping up during your normal runs. So, it makes a lot of sense, but definitely that was more the reason why none of them brought up anything we needed, because we talked to the people, and it didn't bring it up, but now we actually can do it. So, let's start with the first one, though. Oh, the Zunda Supreme Parfait. I saw someone buy one at the cafe around here.
Oh, we have a lead.
Apparently it's not on their official menu, though, and you can't just order one either. Okay.
You can't just order it. Is there some kind of trick?
Apparently so. But now we gotta go over here, and this lady is our next one. So then we go here, and then the other lady, the bussy manager, is the last one we need to talk to. And then we'll be done with the first part in Mount Oba, and then we have to go to Sendai Station. I ended up looking the whole thing just to make sure what the specific people were, just so I didn't waste too much time on it. Since it could have been any single person inside Sendai Station, let's be honest here. So, thankfully, I know exactly where we have to go. But, let's see here. The Zunda Supreme Parfait. Oh, I think I heard one of the visitors at the shrine mention that name. That said, I think the manager has to specifically acknowledge you or something.
So you need their approval. What do you have to do to get that?
Oh, good question. Well, let's make our way back over to the manager over by the ice cream shop over here. and then we can go and see what's the next thing for us to do is, since she is the next person we need to talk to. Hello, Fussy Manager. What's going on? Can I help you? The Zunda Supreme Parfait. Oh, I see. You've heard the rumors, is that it? Very well then. If you'd, please provide the password. Password, you say?
Password? We didn't hear anything about a password.
It doesn't seem like you know it. Sorry, but I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Well, we got the right place. Then we just need the password. Please tell us the password. 10 minutes depends on it.
Who said that?
Sophia.
It sounds like you're planning to give it to someone important to you, but I will make no exceptions. Just the other day, a man came begging to get one for his honey pie. Nevertheless, I refused him. No doubt, he's out searching high and low for the password as we speak.
So he's looking for it too. Looks like we're back to square one.
Well, don't give up. We'll look into it. Isn't this for your honey pie? Let's go for that one, since, definitely is a funny answer. Yeah, isn't this for your honey pie?
Lady Honey isn't my honey pie. I just want to make her happy or smile. Or, you know.
I'm totally not your honey pie, buddy.
How about we head to the station for now? Someone there might know something.
True.
Yeah, we've done all we can here. Let's try asking around the station. I'm sorry to keep dragging you along with this, Spooks, but I just gotta make Lady Aunt smile.
Okay, seems easy enough. But now we have to go to Sendai Station. And the person we need to talk to is actually not in this area, it's actually the arcade area. And, well, it's not really the arcade area either. And it's actually someone we did talk to. So the person I remembered having something to do with the quest actually was the person I was thinking of. So thankfully, that definitely does help track him down, honestly, since honey pie was the keyword that we need to find for who we need to find. But, oh, my darling, where did I go wrong? It couldn't be. Was it when we went to eat the Zunda Supreme Parfait together? Was it because I couldn't get through to that fussy manager? I had no idea at the time. Who knew you needed a password for a parfait? After all the frantic searching, I finally figured it out. It's Zunda Shiro. Zunda Shiro? Why that? But it doesn't matter anymore. Not without you here. Oh, my sweetie honey pie.
Hey, did you hear that? It sounds like he's lost his honey pie. Regardless, Zunda Shiro should give us access to our legendary dessert.
Okay, cool. Well, that works.
Yeah. Now we just need to need to tell that to the cafe manager at Makoto. And the parfait is ours. We just one step away from making Aunt smile. Let's head back to the cafe at Makoto.
Okay, seems simple enough. Okay, back to Makoto Park. A little bit of backtracking for this quest, but now that we actually have it, we can actually do it, since, yeah, it would have been, nice to have it decepted beforehand, before running off there. I thought honestly, I really did think it automatically did it for that one, since it did bring it, we had to accept it via actually getting it for Morgana, since I thought, it would auto-accept the request, since it's not one of the ones that are inside the palaces, so you'd think it would accept it, honestly. But let's see what's going on with the fussy manager now. Can I help you? Oh, you're here for the Zunda Supreme Parfait. Then please provide the password.
Alright, Spooks. Let her have it.
My excitable little kitty, isn't he? Yeah, I guess he is. I gave the manager the password. Excellent. Zunda Shiro is a legendary type of soybean, born from the many years of selective breeding. That is the meaning of the password. Huh, really? Oh, looking closer, I can see that you have eyes of a true hunter. And one who always ensnares his sweet, sweet prey. Those glasses can't hide your passion for sweets from me, no sir. Very well, the Zunda Supreme Parfait is yours to purchase. Cool, we'll take it.
Wow, you did it, Spooks. Do we just buy it at the counter? Come on, let's not waste any time.
Wonder how much it would be, but new products are now available here. Okay, well, we'll take it. Hello there, if you're here to eat, we recommend the salmon bowl. Well, that's not what we're going for. Very rare parfait made with a rare type of edamame. Interesting, but Zunda Supreme, need one of these? Thank you, and now we're done with with Linda Paul. Thank you for stopping by. No problem.
Looks like we had no problem purchasing it. Contact on once you request is fulfilled on your phone.
Okay, seems easy enough. So let's open up the request board, and let's turn that in for good ol' on. And just like so, we get some Bond experience, but we also get to see the ending of Lending a Paul.
Azula Supreme Parfait. You guys really got this for me. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful, and it looks so good. I'm freaking out over here. All in a day's work. So long as it means seeing Lady on smile. Right, Spooks?
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Morgana, Spooks. Oh, you guys are the best. Lady on smiles as radiant as the sun. Spooks, Sophia, thanks. I couldn't have done it without you two.
No problem, buddy.
Morgana's smiling too now. Thank God I was able to help.
Yeah, it was definitely nice.
Hey, why don't we all eat it together? You guys went through all the trouble after all.
Well, Sophia can't eat it, but sure, that's what counts, honestly, right?
Lady Anna's so considerate. How can we say no?
I guess so. Well, we got a good chunk of experience from that, and we got a little bit of, like, a mini social link out of it, so, honestly, it definitely was worth the extra time to do it, so, with that being said, I think we are all done with everybody. I don't think... Actually, can we actually go to the statue? Oh, we can, but it doesn't seem like anything actually goes on around here. I guess you can look at the Masamune statue, but I don't think there's anything actually important, like, you know, story-wise or anything like that. Or, like, well, you obviously can't buy anything over there since there's no shops. But I'm pretty sure maybe a character can hide there if you know, check everywhere and you can't find someone. But, with that being said, back into the hideouts.
Alright, let's gather at the hideouts.
Okay, let's do it. Only one place to go now, and that's back inside the jail. So, back to Sendai we go, since we're all done with what we need to do outside of the palace. So, only one place we need to go now. Back to Sendai, make our way to the castle, and finally confront the Prince of Darkness, and hopefully, we'll get inside the castle as well. Because he did say that we needed proof to get inside the castle, but doesn't seem like that's going to be entirely, you know, we don't know if he's entirely telling the truth there. So, honestly, just prepare for anything, honestly, at this point. So, let's see what's going on here. Now we got our stuff, and we're at the gate again.
We got everything we need. Let's use the proof and open the gates.
Okay, so hopefully this proof actually works. So far, it seems like it's doing something. And it opened the gate up. Perfect. Well, it looks like we're all ready to go inside the castle now.
It actually opens.
Alright, look alive, guys.
Hold on. It's likely the Overlord's retainers waiting for us inside. It's sure to be a difficult fight. Let's be on our guard, okay?
Yeah, probably for the best if we stay on our guard.
Do you think there's more like the fearsome foreign there?
Maybe.
Don't worry, Panther. I won't let them hurt you.
Well, let's get to work. The Overlord's time has come. Since we have been playing in character, the Overlord's time has indeed come. Time to overthrow a demon king. Man, you're totally sold on this, aren't you? Yep, I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, let's go indeed. Time to finally overthrow this demon king, though. So far, seems like we got ourselves a fight here since we got some ice crystals here. Kinda obvious one, but honestly, always nice to have some of these, though. Like scripted fights that give us something, well, stronger to fight than normal shadows. Damn it. Someone stop them. You could try, but you're gonna have to try harder than anything you've thrown at me so far. Well, honestly, the Lamias were pretty hard, let's be honest, but other than that, we're pretty much safe for the most part. So, definitely pretty good for the most part. Okay, let's see here. Jump around, make sure we stay out of, like, any kind of, well, massive zones of shadows, honestly. As long as we don't get into weird spots with the shadows, I think we're perfectly fine. So as long as we're being careful, we'll be perfectly fine, obviously. And as long as I don't get cornered either, that would also be a good thing. let's swap over to Sophia. I actually figured out how to do Sophia again, since it's been a while since I learned how to do the perfect catch thing. So basically, when you're swinging your little yo-yos around, you actually want to wait for these little like blips going off. So if you look in her hand, she does little blips. So every single one of her square buttons is going to do a different blip. So basically, if you do them correctly and keep comboing with them, and you can actually do it with the square button, apparently. I didn't even know that. I thought you had to do it with the actual triangle button for those. That's nice to know. Huh. So you can do a big combo with them as long as you know what you're doing. Huh. That's pretty cool. I actually did not know that part, but basically, so say like I did this one, we get a Maracunda instead of a regular Rakunda, which is pretty nice. It's pretty good, honestly. So there's some combo potential here, as long as we do it right. And I was actually lucky. I wasn't actually trying to time it there. I was actually trying to get the normal one. And now I'm getting better at doing the regular one. Or the better one. Interesting. But yeah, basically, if you time it right, you'll get better versions of it, which is actually really nice. And as long as we keep getting better at it, we'll definitely be able to do a lot more with it. So she can definitely combo pretty well. And Maracunda is definitely nice, since that is the defense dropping one, so it's pretty good, honestly. The brave heroes approach their foe. Who goes there? Who dares disturb my slumber? Okay. Hello, Mr. Sleeping Giant, I guess you can say.
Okay, we got another one. And what's up with this narrating?
It's kinda weird. Silence whelps. I am His Excellency, the Overlord's retainer, Doramu. It's Domu again. But Doramu the Loyal. Okay. My liege's castle lies just beyond. Lowly humans such as yourselves have no place in its hallowed halls. Your end is at hand. Prepare yourselves, you foolish, repulsive-looking creatures. Jeez. Kinda rude there, buddy. But you're gonna have to make me stop me yourself, buddy. But it looks like we got a Picasso on our hands, which is actually good that we're Sophia right now. The reason why I say that is because of the fact that Sophia is light damage, and this guy is weak to that, and that was a Mudu. That could actually been really bad, honestly. So, good thing we actually didn't get hit by that. We actually auto-dodged that, which could have been really bad, honestly, if we got hit by that. Thankfully we didn't, but thankfully, because of Sophia being our character right now, free Kogas are definitely nice, and it's actually really easy to actually get her Kogas to go off, which is actually nice. But let's make sure to double baton pass here, since we are getting freebies every now and here. And honestly, just for free in general is always nice, honestly. Let's see if I can get a, there we go, Makoto. That's what I wanted to try and get. So basically, as long as you get good at doing the combos, and if you can get it with just like timing alone, that's actually going to be the best thing you can do with that character. Oops, I'm asleep. Nice job on putting me to sleep there, buddy. But here, you can have a sword to the face. Thankfully, they give you some free swords here, just to kind of get some freebies every now and then. Definitely nice, but definitely one just nice in general because of the fact that if they didn't have this, you would kind of have to, you know, use Joker for most of this if you didn't have certain like weaknesses out at the time. So it's definitely nice that they give you like little things to use for weapons and stuff. Definitely gotta like that. We got a level for Ryuji. Herg, to be defeated by such utterly grotesque beings. We call him grotesque or Picasso.
You were a fierce opponent, Overlord's retainer.
Go on then, chosen heroes, but be warned, my master is all-powerful, Blurg. Blurg indeed, Mr. Picasso. What? Is that all you gotta say, mister? Just making sure before we go running inside the castle. Since I always like to read the dialogue, of course. So, let's see her. Back into Sophia, since she's definitely been very helpful for these fights already.
Once we get inside, we're heading straight to the roof. Are you ready?
Yeah, I think so. Let's go.
Alright, let's go.
Let's go indeed. Let's see what we got behind the first door of the castle.
Okay, we made it inside. Let's keep up the pace.
Let's keep up the pace indeed. Let's see her. Oh, freebie. Might as well check.
There should be a path forward. Somewhere around here. Just keep looking around.
Oh, well, there's definitely this. But, okay. We'll save that for later. Let's see here. Dude, checking out treasure chest. Yeah, there is a treasure chest, but how do you get there? That is definitely a conundrum, that's for sure. But yeah, definitely seems like we gotta go towards the air vent here. Seems like that's the only place we're gonna be going in from. So let's see here. Let's make our way around and see where this air vent leads us. Let's see if we can jump this guy. Might be able to, actually. Nope. Okay. Definitely worth a shot, honestly. But we do get a free ambush on him since he did turn around just in time for us. So, definitely will take that, that's for sure. But yeah, these poor Picassos at the moment, they have no chance against Sophia. Since Sophia does have the light damage and they're completely weak against that. And honestly, it's always nice to have some freebies on actually knocking down things for their actual weaknesses on hand. But let's see here. Where do we need to go? Oh, there's some more vents up here. That's the one we came out of, but this is the one that's apparently we need to go into. But it also takes us to our treasure chest, so let's definitely take that. Well, actually, it seems like it's not actually the one we need to go into, but definitely a freebie for the SP incense, though. Definitely will take that. But let's head back into the vents. If the game will let me. There we go. And let's go find out where we need to go, though. Since that wasn't the exact one, it seems. Let's see. So far, I don't see anything. Oh, there it is. It's hiding in the corner. Okay, here we go. Another bit of shadows. Wait for him to turn around. Free ambush. Might as well get it, since it is free SP and HP back because of the Oracle recovery thing that we have. Definitely useful. Definitely will come in handy. It's not the best skill, but it's definitely helpful if you're not buying multiple SP items before you go into a palace. Definitely nice, that's for sure. Well, let's see here. Let's keep going upwards. Into the entrance hall we go. So far, so good. Nothing too dangerous. Ooh. Pretty cool castle. That's for sure. It looks like we might have ourselves another fight on our hands due to the chandeliers. Don't get cocky. We're not getting cocky. But you guys seem to definitely be getting cocky, though. Since you're standing right underneath the chandelier for a free hit for us. So, yeah, I think you're the ones that are getting cocky, earbuds. You gotta try harder than that than sitting under some chandeliers that can drop right on top of your heads. Definitely fun. I'm just messing around with the game, honestly. Since they give you those, like I said, just to make sure that you have something to use on some enemies. And if you're playing on the harder difficulties, it's always nice to have something that you can use just in case, because you might get trapped into a fight that you might not have any chance of without having those extra freebies around the map. Since some things actually block certain, physical is a thing that does get nullified on some enemies, and some of them actually do send them back at you. So definitely is nice for sure. Looks like we got an I almost called him an Orpheus, but it's not Orpheus. I always forget the name of this guy. I think we can actually check if I go like this. Orthus. Okay, well, definitely comes close to Orpheus, but yeah, definitely. Well, at least I was close. Definitely was close.
Nothing on my reader. Looks like you're secret now.
It seems like it. Hall of Trials. Seems like we got more trials on our hands.
How far along are we? You're only about halfway up. It's gonna be a while before you get to the top.
Guess we'll want to keep an eye on our health and stuff. Well, we're doing fine on health, so we're perfectly fine. Let's see, we got a door here. Corridor of Diligence. Don't move. Who's telling me to not move? Okay, you guys. Just an Orthus and some Picassos and a giant slime. Okay. Seems like we got a boss on our hands. I thought he seemed a little bit bigger than normal. We got ourselves a visage rotting meats, but that's not something to worry about. Since these guys are actually the weaker bosses from the earlier areas, so honestly, we're perfectly fine here. This is one of the bosses you can fight at the very beginning of Sendai Station area. And it looks like, actually, there were a couple bosses there, because there's a prankster leader here, too. Interesting. Very interesting. But, honestly, these guys are still not that strong. Like I said, these guys are weak against gunfire in the last one, so they're pretty much super easy to knock down when it comes to certain enemies. Since, obviously, enemies attacking you wouldn't be doing gunfire to you very often. But we could do gunfire, like, pretty much constantly if we really wanted to, since we do get the gun skills for free for every single character because every character holds a gun. So you can easily drop those kind of personas easily if you're, paying attention. But let's see here, Marin Karen. High chance of brainwashing to an area of foes. That could be pretty good, and we do have medium fire damage now, so honestly, light can go away. We don't need it anymore. So Marin Karen will definitely take that. And we can get the enemies to attack each other, which will definitely become handy. But we also got some bond points out of that, so let's definitely use that real quick. Let's see here, we should probably wait for Harrison Recovery, honestly. I like how it's not actually called Harrison Recovery in this game, but in the original game it would be called that. Well, technically it is Harrison Helper, and then it also says Harrison Recovery. But definitely, I think having that would probably be better than jumping into anything else, I'm gonna be honest. So we'll probably wait on that one and just try and get that instead. Okay, it looks like we got a 2D crawler for a second.
Oh, what? Something shooting up from the ground. Is it trap? Be careful. There's no turning back now. Let's double down and keep moving forward.
Okay, yeah, let's keep moving forward so we don't die to the scariness of whatever's coming out of the ground over there. Let's grab this treasure chest since we're over here. No reason not to. Power anklets. It sounds like something that Ryuji would like. But let's definitely grab that and let's get out of here before whatever happens back there comes at us. I ended up just running through there because I didn't want to get attacked by that. Whatever it would have done to us, honestly. Let's see here. Power anklets. Actually sounds like the bravery sash in the last game that would have been good for us a long time ago, but let's see here. Since I honestly haven't actually looked at my accessories in a bit, I ended up buying a couple things. But let's see here. All stats +1. Where is it? Power anklet. Oh, it's just +1 strength. It could be better. Definitely some good things we could use in here. And actually, I just thought of one that would be really good. Since the alluring sticker is good, but I think the candle cutter would actually be better on him. So definitely we'll throw that on Yusuke, since I don't really worry about fire damage on him, since he'll auto-dodge for the most part. So we'll definitely won't need that as much. But it'll definitely come in handy later, that's for sure. Definitely will come in handy. Let's swap over to Ryuji here and see if we can get some showtime gauge just from doing a quick little baton pass there. No reason not to. Let's drop the chandelier from the sky, and down goes everything. But let's see here. Where do we need to go? Don't see it from here, but it looks like... Oh, actually, yeah, wait a minute. If we're going there... Oh, here we go. Didn't see the stairway next to us. I know that was where we were before, but Corridor of Impatience. Okay. Impatience, you say? Does that mean we have to go slow, then? Seems that way, but I don't know if that's the case. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Well, so far it doesn't seem that dangerous, but got a reckless vest out of it. I'll take that. And I just want to be careful since I don't want to, run off without grabbing anything. This free treasure chest right there.
Almost this top blurry. She's a little bit further, guys.
Okay, apparently we're almost there. Well, let's jump to the chandelier, and I guess we got ourselves another boss on our hands. Saw him at the last second while we were jumping to it. But let's see here. Oh, this is an easy fight. We fought one of you guys already. Okay, Eligor, which is a fire-based persona, and technically physical as well. But, actually we don't have Yusuke this time, so it might be a bit different. Go. Eliminate them. You can try. You can definitely try. His gun is Barros as well. Well, you can definitely try, but we'll definitely be careful here. Let's drop a couple, big hits in there. And actually, I think this guy might be the warden of this place, honestly, when it comes to, the big boss of the end area for the castle. This seems like somebody that might be the ending area of this castle until we get to the, the actual, end of the castle, obviously, for Natsume would more than likely be our final, little pit that we need to go through in order to get the desires, because, obviously, with everything we've done inside Persona games, it's obviously going to be the Monarch that's going to be the final thing we deal with. So, honestly, with that being the case, let's definitely do some damage here, since, honestly, the last thing we fought at the top of one of these, castles before we actually got to the, actual securing of our routes. It was definitely not friendly, let's be honest. What was it, the Archangel? That thing was definitely terrifying, let's be honest there. Definitely want to be careful here so we can't do anything too dangerous. Okay, so far so good. I think Bond's pretty, yeah, she's really close, and let's back out of that before that hits us hard. Thankfully it didn't hit us at all this time, but it definitely could have, since if we were brainwashed we'd be pretty much dropped right into it. So thankfully that didn't happen. But we're getting really close to another, there it is, showtime. Here you go. And it's actually the first time we actually got on Showtime, so let's do it. Good old Carmen, good old on, and show's over. And I think, yeah, show's over entirely. Down goes the Allegor. But we also got a Master Arc out of it. Okay, well, Triangle Enchant's active perform a downswing attack by pressing triangle at the end of combo attacks. Okay. So, what did that mean? Oh, it does extra fire effects on everything. So charge up your affinity, and then if you press triangle at the end of your attacks, you can do extra fire damage. Oh, cool. Well, can I just, spam triangle then? I just thought of that. Just see if I could do that. I'm gonna spam it real quick. It seems like you can. Interesting. Maybe doing that from here on. The aerial corridor seems like, yeah, we're at the end then. So, yep, that seems like exactly what I thought it would be. It seems like we got another door on our hands, so there's probably another trial. So, maybe that wasn't the last one we needed to deal with. But, I guess we'll find out here.
Oh, this birdcage. It's just like the one back in Shibuya.
Oh, well, that was the last thing then. Well, let's see if we can get inside the actual area to secure our treasure route now. Does that mean this bastard Natsume's kicking it somewhere inside?
Well, I'd like to say we should just bust our way in, but how does it look in Sophie?
Yeah, how does it look, Sophia?
It looks like it's still locked. We'll need to somehow want to touch it so we can hear the voices in its heart.
Okay. Well, time to get somebody to touch the door now.
Okay then.
You're Skull. Why Skull again? He touched the last one and he got shocked into oblivion.
Well, it looks like it's gonna hurt, and it doesn't seem right to ask Sophia to do it again.
But it's cool if I do it.
Oh, come on, Skull. You know it's tough.
Well, it didn't hurt Sophie, so why can't Sophie do it? It seems like it doesn't hurt her at all.
And he's already experienced it once before. If anything, he's the ideal candidate.
Well, be careful, rock, paper, scissors time. Your only hope, Skull. Well, rock, paper, scissors, let's give him a chance. If he loses, then he has to do it. Nah, it just make us look like a bunch of dorks. Alright, I'll do it. Well, at least I tried.
I could do it if you want.
It's cool. I got it.
Thank you, Skull.
Okay, here we go. Time to touch another door and see what's going on with this birdcage. Sheesh. You think someone his age would have at least some talents. Like it matters. This kid's gonna make us a fortune.
Yeah, I'm hearing voices alright. These voices are somehow related to Natsume's emotional scars. Most likely, we just need to listen to the conversation and figure out the source of his trauma from there.
So, we're looking for something like what Shujin Academy was to Alice. Apparently so.
We should keep listening. There's bound to be some sort of clue here.
Sir. Let's see here, is this him? Or, no, it can't be. It says familiar voice, but actually it could be him. Let's see. I'm gonna do Natsume's voice, because it could be him.
Sir, try to keep your voice down. He'll be back any minute.
Oh, come off of it. Can you really blame me? Okay, it's not him then. For complaining. I'm the one who has to read this crap every day. This kid's got motivation, but that's about all he's got. Seems any talent for writing in that family died with his grandfather. Oh, excuse me. Can I get another Giri coffee? Yes sir. Just a moment. Well, he's still our little money tree. No way in hell we're letting him go. You're terrible, sir.
What? what's going on here?
Okay, well, there he is at the end. But who's a familiar voice, though? And didn't really sound, or, well, based on, like, wording alone, that didn't look familiar. But apparently it's familiar to us. Interesting. Yeah, damn. This shit hurts. Yeah, it seems like it would. It did kind of shock you with electricity when you touched it, so... Yeah, I would expect it to at least be pretty shocking.
Thanks to that, however, we've managed to hear a good amount.
Don't really get it, but sounded like something kind of like a cafe.
Indeed, I heard one of them say Gautry Coffee.
Gautry?
Right, Gautry is the name of the team coffee team. But I don't think I saw anyone around Sentai Station. If there are a lot of them, it'll make finding the right one that much easier.
Well, true.
Well, at the very least, we kind of lead on finding the trauma room now.
Right. Let's get out here and find us a coffee shop. Yeah, definitely what we need to do now. Coffee shop, Gautry Coffee. Don't remember seeing any coffee shops, but it shouldn't be that hard to find, right? Since, as I said, it's not that big of a place, and if it's not a common thing, well, we can easily put it inside, you know, Sophie, and she can easily find us, right?
Gautry Coffee, huh? If that ends up being the entrance to the trauma room, we could find ourselves face to face with another real threat. Just like last time. Let's get ready for any sort of combat that might get thrown our way. After that, it's back to the hideouts. The Phantom Thieves begin the search for Gautry Coffee.
Okay, Gautry Coffee indeed. But prepare to head to the hideouts. And let's see here, anybody hiding outside? Nope. Okay, just wanted to make sure just in case. Since you never know, sometimes there might be somebody outside that we can talk to before going straight in. But since we're prepared for a fight, I actually bought a bunch of items before episode when I was doing my training. So I got a lot of the things that I need, and I actually bought all the exclusive things for this place. Unless, actually, maybe not everything, but I think before we're done with the place, we have everything before, if anything else unlocks, since it seems like things do unlock because of, you know, the fact that we got the Zone de Parfait unlocked by doing that little quest train. So there could be some more stuff, but definitely, for the most part, for the time being, we have everything.
Alright, let's gather the hideouts.
Okay, let's do it. Let's see here. Where would that cafe place be, though? But let's see here. Go to destination. Well, apparently we can easily find it, so let's see. Where would it be hiding?
Alright, we're on the hunt for Gautry Coffee. First let's see, find out how many there are in this area.
Okay, well, let's see.
Gautry Coffee, got it. There's only one that's close to Sentai Station.
Well, there we go. I think we found the one we need.
Whoa, that was fast.
Yeah, it was, honestly.
It's a bit of a walk, but I'm happy to guide you to the destination. Oh, you're amazing, Sophia. It's like you were made to be a navigator.
Oop. You shouldn't have said it like that.
But being a navigator is my job.
Don't worry about it. You're amazing too, Futaba. You're... Well, that doesn't work because we didn't date Futaba, so I'm gonna keep in character that was, Samire that we ended up with, so, sorry there, Futaba, but we're not doing that one. But, interesting answer there. Don't worry about it, or you're amazing too, Futaba. Yeah, you're pretty good, Futaba. Don't knock yourself out, honestly. She's pretty good on her own in general. She's good in combat as well, which is not something a lot of navigators in these games have the, you know, ability to say. Just look at Fuka. She... Yikes. She did not help, honestly. Because, yeah, she was the navigator, but for the most part, Fuka really didn't do much. She helped story-wise, but when it came to actually doing things in battle, she really didn't help at all. Which is a little bad, but she was a pretty cool character, though. Which, honestly, all the navigators were really good. Rise was good, Futaba was good, and, well, Fuka was definitely pretty good. She was actually, I liked her more than Rise, honestly, when it came to Fuka. But, yeah, definitely when it came to combat-wise, I didn't feel like Fuka did much. since it takes like 3 turns to find out the affinities and definities of all the enemies when you use her ability, and you kind of just have to sit there and either try and throw things at them while you're trying to wait for her to figure it out. So, yeah, it didn't really feel helpful. But it could be helpful, you know, but it just didn't feel like it was all that. But, yeah, you know, it definitely is for debate, let's be honest.
It's simply a question of having the right person for the right job. Fear not, Futaba. There are plenty of things only you can do.
Which definitely is true. She definitely gave us some major moral support, which is very grateful of help when it comes to the original game. Let's be honest. That came in clutch many times. Free charges, free anything, in general, was definitely great from Futaba. Let's be honest.
Well, I guess that's true. Nobody else can act like a weirdo quite like you do, Anari.
Poor Yusuke.
Who are you calling a weirdo?
Yeah, coming from you, Futaba, you have nowhere to come from with that one. You're both weirdos. Alright, guess we just had to head over to the cafe then, yeah? Yeah, right. Yeah, probably. I think that's the only one we need to go to, so it would make this most sense.
Yeah, let's get going. Okay, I got it.
Okay, let's head over to Gonnery Coffee. Interesting. Weird place for a trauma room to be, but we'll definitely check it out.
Oh, this is it. Gonnery Coffee.
Well, hopefully it's the right one.
I can smell the coffee. It seems to be just an ordinary cafe.
Are we sure we have the right place? We'll just have to find the keyword and see.
Okay, let's try on the keyword.
Alright, let's make it happen. The trauma cell is calling our names.
Trauma cell? Well, that is what she's been saying for a bit. But well, actually trauma room sounds better, but apparently trauma cell is definitely another way of saying it, since it is a small area. So I guess a cell is better than saying just room.
Oh, this is a name I came up with, trauma room. Sounds like it's some kind of easy hospital drama.
Seems fitting, sounds logic. Well, pretty sound logic, honestly. Seems fair enough, but trauma cell. Interesting. But it would make sense. What are we gonna find inside this trauma cell, let's be honest. Come on, everyone. We gotta roll.
Oh, the key to opening the birdcage has gotta be here somewhere. Do you remember the keyword?
It's Prince of Nightmares, right?
Of course, it's Prince of Nightmares.
Okay, here we go. Into the trauma cell. And whatever is hiding in here is definitely going to be dangerous. Let's compare it to the last one. Definitely, whatever we end up finding in here is definitely not going to be friendly. That's entirely for sure. Well, I can definitely see the cell outside of this place.
It's just like what happened in Shibuya. This is where Natsume's trauma comes from.
What could have happened to him, I wonder?
Oh,
shh. Someone's up ahead. Are you sure about this? Awarding him the grand prize for that. Ango Natsume, the kid's entered every contest, but he's never made it past this first stage. He's as stubborn as he is incompetent. Oh, so that's how he got the trophy. So they staged a trophy winning for him. Oh. What's more, his writing is so painfully generic. It's only because it only becomes more obvious when you compare it to other candidates. What? Oh, that was Natsume. Oops.
What?
The voice, is it Natsume?
Oh, it can't be. They acknowledge my work.
It's fine. He's the great Sogo Natsume's grandson, remember? Brand recognition is a huge part of marketability. Nobody gives a rat's ass about what's beyond the cover. Though a certain someone seems to think he actually is worth a damn. Jeez. They really don't like him. Huh, poor kid. Can't even see just how hopeless he really is. Seriously, it's pathetic. Jeez, that's harsh.
Oh, no. I'm trying as hard as I can.
No skin off my nose, so long as he keeps raking it in. We hit the jackpot with this one, and I plan on riding him straight to the top. And if he does by some miracle make something decent of himself, well then everyone wins, right? Jeez.
Oh, these guys are the worst.
Yeah, they definitely are.
Here it comes.
Oh, here it comes indeed. Found ourselves another lockkeeper on our hands. I guess you could also call it a warden of the palaces too, or the prisons, so definitely two names we can kind of give these things, since these are definitely, you know, the keeper of the keys that we need for these bird cages that we need to open in order to get to these desires, based on, well, the last one and this one. So it seems like this is going to be a staple here. You need to find the bird cages, open them up, and then steal those desires once and for all. Right all you want. A talentless hack like you is hopeless. Hopeless, hopeless, hopeless.
Oh, this is the same thing we saw in Shibuya.
Yeah, it is. And it's just as angry, too.
Oh, careful, it's using different weapons from last time.
Yeah, it is. Didn't the last one use axes? But I guess we'll find out soon. Let's get into maybe On here, I think. He can't seriously be proud of submitting this trash, can he? Well, he seems like he likes what he's doing. Whoa, shit, my last attack was crazy fast. Yeah, he's pretty fast, honestly.
Oh, on the other hand, it leaves him wide open. Dodge the attack and then hit him with everything you got.
Okay, definitely will try. Definitely will try there. Let's see here. Need to lock into him, honestly.
Oh, fair warning, this one's gonna be rough.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely gonna be rough. Don't be inside that big hits zone if you don't want to get smacked into oblivion. Let's be honest there. Definitely don't want to get hit by that. Okay, he turned himself invisible. Where are you hiding there, buddy? Oh, there he is. Okay, at least we know where he is now. Let's get ready for anything he might try. Let's see if we can maybe get this special hit in. Ooh, nice try there, bud. Gotta try harder than that. Ow. Ouchie. Well, let's go into Ryuji now, since I feel like... Actually, yeah, wait a minute. We can turn on flinch mode and make it so he can't really flinch us as much. So let's be prepared for anything, honestly. Since he definitely is pretty fast, let's be honest. Owie. Let's see, does he have any weaknesses that we know about? Seems like a no. And actually, this guy isn't called a lockkeeper, actually. He's called a torturer. Interesting. Well, let's see here. Let's go for a Zio here. Just hit him a little bit, just so we can kind of do a little bit of damage here. Okay, he's getting ready to teleport. Let's turn into Joker. And actually, we might be able to do something special here if we get him to stay still. Oh wait, what's he saying? You better cling to that name of yours. The way I see it, it's all we got.
It's wiping around using sneak attacks. Is that what they call ninja? Oh, not exactly. The last time I checked, ninjas don't use giant Yusuke's.
I might not like Natsume guy, but it's these assholes who are using him from the whole start.
Oh, I can't feel kind of sorry for him. They only choose him for what he has and not what he's done.
Authors are just chips in bigger games. They exist solely for us to win.
From what I can tell, the Emperor is a real scumbag.
True.
I know his pain perhaps more than anyone. For that reason, I refuse to let this go on any longer.
Definitely familiar, that's for sure. Definitely familiar territory when it comes to Yusuke, since the fact that it's literally Madarame all over again, but this time with a whole different person. But yeah, that's definitely something. Let's see here. Definitely just trying to get into a position to do our gun attack here, since we can charge up our gun attack for a big hit here to break some shields, since we definitely want to get a good chance to actually hit him, since he's been blocking most of it. Oh, and there we go, we actually have his weaknesses now. Perfect. Oh, Trunda. Let's definitely drop that, actually, since we can drop his attack for free. No reason not to, right? Okay, perfect. But now we know what he's weak to, so if we can get him to stay still for like 2 seconds, we can go for a big hit here. Perfect. Yeah, you need to be staying still there, buddy. I hope you like getting hit for a lot of damage here, because you're not getting any freebies here. But yeah, let's keep baton passing and getting some free show time gauges here. Because if we can baton pass correctly here, we can actually do pretty good. And if we can keep breaking through these shields, that's how we're going to be breaking through this lockkeeper for sure. Okay, so far so good though. Okay, so far so good. Drop back into Sophie, do another Kogum. Although we're using a lot of our stamina up, we're definitely doing a lot here though. That's definitely good. Okay, let's upgrade our whip again. Ow. Got hit for a lot of damage there. which I did not want to get hit by, but it still works, honestly. Okay. So far, so good. We're doing decent against this boss. A lot better than the previous one that we fought all the way back in the last chapter. So we're definitely doing good here. And free Koga, perfect. That's exactly what I want to get in. If we can get the free Kogas, that's exactly all we really need, honestly. Hey, cheer up. You might be a shit writer, but at least you've got a knack for stringing yourself along.
It's fast. Be careful not to get caught up in its attacks.
I'll definitely try.
Okay, taking evasive actions.
Evasive actions indeed. Oh, he's definitely fast. Let's be honest there. Okay, let's see here. Drop a Rotunda on him. Let's see if we can get a... Hopefully we can get a freebie in here. Oh, there we go. You know, I said I was in this for the money, but holy hell, reading through your shit is torture.
He's going very complicated, only in you.
Yeah, don't get rammed in by this guy. That would definitely be nice. Don't see him. Oh, we can actually still attack him when he's invisible. Okay, that's definitely nice to know. But sadly, we can't just go for a freebie there. Oh, but we don't want to get hit by that, though. That would definitely not be something nice to get hit by. We do want to try and get a free Koga in here, and that's going to be where most of our out. That hit very, very hard, but honestly, it wasn't as bad as it could have been, honestly. But there we go, perfect. Got a free all-out attack on him. And that's where most of our damage is going to come in, since now he's going to be knocked down on the floor for half a second, so we get a free couple hits on him. And we might even break some shields in the time being as well. Blast processing. Triangle special attack is enhanced. After a perfect catch, while upgraded, press triangle repeatedly after a square triangle, square triangle for more hits. Ooh, that could be really good. Okay, so basically, if we keep pressing triangle afterwards, we get even more. Let's jump into Ryuji for a second there. Well, actually, I framed that actually for a second there. So it actually did do something for doing that, like how we did. Okay, so far so good though. As long as we keep playing safe, we won't have to worry about anything happening here. And honestly, we still have our whole team, so honestly, we're doing really good here, to be completely honest. So, honestly, we don't even need to worry too much here, since, honestly, he's not having a good time against us, let's be honest. Since we got lucky with having Sophia on the team at the moment. Because doing less damage as much as we've been doing is definitely helping, that's for sure. And we're also leveling Sophie up as well for attacking, so definitely pretty nice, that's for sure. Let's see here, drop a Rotunda on him for free. Let's see here, drop a Tarunda on him as well to drop his attack and his defense. Okay, let's go back into Sophie. Let's see here. Oop, got hit by that even though I tried not to, but it's not the worst case scenario, let's be honest here. Oop. As long as we don't get hit by that, though, even worthless trash like yours can even sell, and as long as there's a buyer, I'll be there to bleed you dry. Jeez.
A sword is nothing if you lack the conviction to swing it. Such a dull blade is worthless against me.
True there, honestly. But let's see here, I think, I might have... Yeah, I do, actually. Good thing we have a principality here, and we can hit him while he's invisible, so let's just go for that, honestly. Since we do have some free blast damage here, might as well use it, right? No reason to let him just get away for free. So smack him a couple times, and down goes the Lockkeeper. You're my ticket to the big time, eh? Mr. Natsume. You say that, but we just knocked you down big time.
He's already down his count.
Yeah, he is. 12,000 yen and 1,800 experience. Definitely useful. We got medium electric damage now. Always good to see. Let's see here, we also got a moral boost. Increases the effect of moral supports, which is the Kaja type buff for skills and HP healing support during battle. Pretty useful. Some more moral supports. Definitely useful. But we'll definitely take it though. Thanks, game.
Well, I guess that does it.
We can get inside the birdcage now, right? Where are you going then?
Wait. But that was, what was that we just saw? Seems Ango Natsume wasn't given the award on his own merits. Those editors just used him for his name.
So there was a secret behind that novel after all.
But he's not a bad guy, is he? It sounded like he entered the competition a whole bunch of times. And just when he thought his hard work was paying off, he had to hear all that. It must have been devastating.
Yeah, it seems that way. So maybe it might not be that much of a bad guy. He might be in the same boat as Atlus was. They were nice people beforehand, and then they ended up turning pretty rotten because of the circumstances. Which is pretty bad, honestly.
Those other editors are horrible. They knew his writing wasn't good enough, but they still gave him the prize just so they could make money.
Yeah, they're the ones to blame. They're definitely the ones to blame for everything.
It still doesn't justify what he's doing now.
True.
Nevertheless, I'm beginning to understand how he feels.
Yeah, I would believe that one, buddy. It's literally Madarame all over again for you. Fox.
Rising to fame atop stolen ideas, pouring out people's emotions with a fabricated story, even worse, robbing others of their free will, changing their hearts, and wallowing in his own vanity. These crimes are unforgivable. There's no denying that he's been a fool. And yet, in spite of all that, it doesn't change the fact that Natsume spent years giving it everything he had. True. Very true. Creative work is often a lonely endeavor, and battling against that loneliness is truly a challenge in and of itself. And if it wasn't hard enough, if you don't produce results, no one will even think twice about you. One might even begin to think that such dark and unfulfilling times are all that is in store. Had I taken one wrong step, I may even very well have turned out to be just as hideous as him.
That's pretty deep, and honestly, might be true, honestly. Because if we didn't deal with Madarame, who even knows what would have happened to Yusuke, honestly?
Inari.
It's thanks to your friendship that I didn't stray from the path. He, however, doesn't seem to have anyone. Natsume should I know better than most that there's no meaning in superficial glory. And now he's turned his back on what he truly wants to write for the sake of spinning this infernal novel of lies. Someone needs to bring him back to his senses.
True. And honestly, I think we're going to be the best ones to do so.
You seem pretty motivated this time around, Inari.
As one who's dedicated his life to art, I simply cannot condone his actions. Now let us bring this to an end. We'll send the calling card, then wrest the Overlord from his throne.
From his throne of darkness. But, yeah, that's all we need to do now. Send the calling card, prepare for whatever he might throw at us. Since he's definitely going to try and something, if we, send a calling card towards him, he's definitely going to react to it, let's be honest here. We've seen every single shadow up to this point in the games, so I think we already know we're going to be fighting something. No doubt about it. Okay, all that's left is calling card. True there. What are we going to write on the calling card, though?
Right. We need to make Natsume aware that we're coming to steal his desires. That should materialize them. We need to decide how we want to do that. What's the best way to make sure he gets the message?
Good question. Let's do what we did in Shibuya. We'll hand it to him in person, or how about an email? Well, we can't do what we did in Shibuya because there doesn't seem to be, TVs that we could do that on around this area. Maybe in the town, but it didn't seem like there's many of those. But, hand it to him in person, how about an email? Yeah, how about in person? That might work. So, how about handing it to him, literally?
He probably remembers our faces, so I doubt he'll take anything from us.
Yeah, probably true.
What do we do?
What? Mommy? Huh, lost child.
He could be lost, maybe. I'll go take a look.
I'll go too. I'm worried for him. Yeah, I'm pretty worried too, honestly. Poor little kid being lost out by himself. Oh, well, still doesn't look like we need to do anything here. And Zenkichi already on the case.
Hey, what's wrong, kid? Oh, you got separated from your mom, huh? Don't worry, I gotcha.
Is that Zenkichi?
What, Gramps? Was already here. Obviously. We already knew he was in town.
Huh, hey, it's me. I got a kid who's, been separated from his mom here. Send someone over to look after him, would you? I'm over at. Huh, what do you mean? It's not worth public's time. Quit screwing around. Call yourselves an officer of law. Huh, or are you saying you'd ban your own kid too? Is that it? Lost kids don't joke, you know.
Very true. Oh, poor kid. Oh, he's walking off on him. Well, that doesn't work out.
Hey, wait. Where are you going? It's okay, I'm not gonna hurt you or anything.
And he obviously is part of police, based on the fact that... Well, yeah, but... Poor kid thinks he's a creep. Poor Zenkichi.
Oh, the kid totally thinks he's a creep.
Yep. Seems that way. Definitely seems that way. Since he ran out of there as fast as he could.
Huh, the kid made things difficult. You didn't have to run away like that. Right?
True, but it's probably for the best. You shouldn't talk to strangers, obviously, so... If he was wearing a police uniform, then maybe the kid would have stuck around, let's be honest. But Zenkichi isn't really police, he's a detective, like he said. So it's not exactly the same thing. So... well, he does have a badge, though, so he could technically wear the badge, and the kid probably would have stuck around, let's be honest. So maybe you should wear that badge more often, Zenkichi. More people would be less scared of you, maybe.
You're not exactly cute and cuddly, Gramps. Unless you don't blame him.
Huh, well, he still don't call me Gramps.
Nope. That's gonna be happening for probably the rest of the game, bud. Sorry, Gramps.
This is perfect timing, though. Actually, let's ask Zenkichi what he thinks.
Huh, sure. We're supposed to be working together anyways.
True.
We're all set to go inside Natsume's jail. There's just one thing left to do. Only problem is, we're not sure how to send our calling card.
Huh, calling card? Oh, you mean the thing you guys did when you with the screens in Shibuya? And if you want to need my advice, you should avoid doing high-profile stuff like that. Police aren't that stupid. Eventually you'll get caught. No, I'm supposed to help you and all, but gonna draw the line at breaking the law.
Fair enough. You are the law, after all. So you can't do any breaking the law when it comes to our calling cards with you around.
So the adults in place of reason here. You really are great, you know that.
True.
Huh, you're pretty set on calling me that, aren't you?
Yep.
Huh, whatever. My point is this. Go with something simpler.
We need a way to guarantee that Natsume will read the calling card. Maybe if we knew where he was going to be, we could set something up before he arrived.
That would definitely work.
In that case, I found it to that.
Oh, well, that works. Thanks, Sophia.
Natsume is holding another book signing at the bookstore near the station. Natsume will most certainly be there. It starts as soon as the store opens at 10 a.m.
Well, that definitely works. Bright and early in the morning, then. Oof. Oh, that sounds doable. But it'd be easy to just send it up if we roll in at nights. True. Definitely would help.
Hey, didn't you hear what I said? Bringing in drinks, crime, you know.
Yeah, you did say that. But, honestly, something we need to do.
Well, that's where you come in, Gramps.
Yeah, if we did it and got caught, they'd lock us up. True.
Huh, they'd lock me up too, you know. You say that, you saying you can't do it. Some help the police turned out to be.
True. I thought you were supposed to be helping us, Mr. Gramps. You gotta try harder than that if you want our trust, bud.
Wasn't it really coffee? But I thought adults kept the word.
True.
Huh, you kids. Alright, it's settled. I will go and prepare the calling card.
Yeah, I got this, Yusuke. That goes for, you too, Zenkichi. We'll leave you the planning to you.
You got this, we're counting on you, don't mess this up, alright? We're counting on you, buddy. So, please do it.
Huh, am I seriously gonna go through with this?
Apparently so. We'll definitely be able to use the help, that's for sure, Zenkichi. So please do it, bud.
Natsumi will be looking at the calling card tomorrow, morning. Then we're going to finish this. You should prepare while you have time. Once we head in, there's no turning back, okay? Yusuke's handmade calling card, it's time. Natsume's got a visit from the Phantom Thieves.
True there, buddy. But, with that being said, I think this will definitely be a good spot to end off today's episode, since, obviously, sending out the calling card is something we did the same episode we did the boss fights, so no reason to change that up in this series, honestly, since we did that with Royal. No reason to not do that in this game. So, with that being said, thank you all for watching today's episode. Have a wonderful rest of your day, keep being spooky, and peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.